My oldest Minecraft SMP is from version 1.2 and was made 10 years ago. So yesterday when I found my old USB with organized Minecraft worlds dating all the way back to 2012, I was surprised to see what was in those worlds and the strange things that happened to the pets within them. Like this 1.9 server from 2016 called School Test 1 LMAO, which was a test SMP I made for my friends and I in like middle school. At first I was confused as to why 3 pets were trapped in 3 different locations right at the spawn of the SMP, right? But it was only after exploring it further that I actually remembered the true origin story behind it.
Oh, I think I remember now.
So I reached out to the friend I played on the SMP with all those years ago to ask him if he remembered anything about the pets, and he actually had an answer for me. You see, in true 2016 fashion, I'd apparently made a statue right next to spawn making fun of him for being bad at Agario, which was a popular web game at the time. In retaliation to which he blew up my base with TNT, and I apparently took all 3 of his pets hostage. And then he says I blocked him on Skype. Either way, it was really awesome reaching out to a friend I hadn't talked to for years and seeing his reaction to our old Minecraft world. I thought that was the end of it, but no, it goes deeper than that. Get this, I had another SMP with the same group of friends on 1.8.5 from June 2015. Now this SMP was similar to the previous one except for a few unusual things. Well, for starters, it was called Awesome SMP 3, implying that there were prequels of some sort. But I looked through the entire storage drive and there was no Awesome SMP 2 or Awesome SMP 1. And secondly, even though both biomes were similar, this one had a giant unfinished house being led to by a staircase with a sign on it that said Juno's Kennel, but there were no animals or mobs anywhere near to be found. There were also these structures that looked like chunk errors, and I thought, wow, fair enough, it's an old world file, but they weren't really chunks, they were just small holes that led to the void. Hey, remember Juno's Kennel from 10 seconds ago? Yeah, well, I was walking down the path that connects all the builds and there was a trapdoor. I go into it and it's an underground bunker, and guess what? Lo and behold, this dog was held captive there this entire time. Okay, what was up with 7th grade me and holding pets as hostages? Well, this feels like an early episode of the Dream SMP. But all of these also made me extremely curious as to what the circumstances were around the server and what happened to Awesome SMP 2 and Awesome SMP 1. And little did I know, I was going to find out very soon. But before that, I found a website where you can play the oldest existing alpha version of Minecraft and thought it was pretty cool, so I got on a call with my friend Jim Doga that you might know, and we did some shenanigans. Okay, Jim Doga, Godbridge on the oldest version of Minecraft.
Oh!
It's cracked.
Oh!
It's absolutely cracked.
All the women.
Both of us have 5 minutes to build the greatest house or the greatest structure we can. Don't do it, Jim. Don't do it, Jim. Don't do it, Jim.
The power! Yes!
Wait, Jim, what are you building?
You'll see, you'll see.
Okay, there's like a roof connecting your houses. I still don't see where this is going, Jim. I hate you so much.
I love my house. Where's your house, Ash?
This server has the Guinness World Record for being the oldest Minecraft SMP to ever exist. And as I was just about to get my next lead about the awesome SMPs, I came across this server and thought it was really cool that this was considered a historical artifact. I'm not kidding. The server started on August 2010, which is over 11 years ago. Probably older than some of you watching here, which is just mind-blowing. Anyway, my friend from earlier actually told me that he knows the owner of the awesome SMPs, and I got really excited, but then he ghosted me for another 2 days. So I had to wait and wait after that rejection. And speaking of rejection, I asked for Tommy Innit on a date instantaneously because I was feeling confident, and the British child said no. So I guess I hate Tommy Innit now. While waiting for a reply from my friend like a loser, I actually found out some really interesting facts about Minecraft. For example, did you know cobblestone was one of the first blocks added to the game? What? Also, did you know that the first version of Minecraft was coded in just 6 days? Oh my god. Did you know that creepers in Minecraft were actually added by mistake and because of a coding error? Oh no. Yeah, I hate myself. Guys, just please subscribe at this point. I'm desperate. Anyway, I finally got a reply from my friend about the owner of the awesome SMP, and it was really weird. But before that, I found a scary 1.7.5 horror map from 2015 on the USB. So I decided to get my buddy Blockfax to play it with me because you know what they say, trauma works best in pairs. Oh no, Blockfax. I'm stuck.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
Oh man, are we actually playing this? Oh man.
Oh, I found a box already. Here we go, button. That was easy. Oh no, I'm stuck in the chains. I'm stuck in the chains, help.
Bye. Goodbye, I'll see you later.
Why were there cages here? If this was a shelter, why were there cages here? If this were a shelter, why were there... Open the door, come on.
Okay, sorry. Yo. Oh shit! There's no storyline. It's just Sans Undertale. No, don't lock me in.
I don't know why that works.
Okay, well, now I'm stuck. Well, That was interesting. Now, before I could finally log on to my oldest Minecraft world from almost a decade ago, I'd finally got some information about awesome SMP 2 and 1. You see, it was actually my friend from the server earlier who would hook me up with the owner of all the awesome SMPs. So I sent the owner an email expecting a reply, but boom, no response for another week. After 7 days, I sent a follow-up email and again, radio silence. Now at this point, I was extremely used to getting ghosted by people. Skeppy. But things got unusual when my friend himself said he doesn't remember awesome SMP 2 or 1. And as unusual as it was, I went about my week, eventually forgetting about it. The next week I got a really weird reply from the owner revealing the secrets of awesome SMP 2 and 1. But before that I had a chance to log on to my oldest Minecraft world from version 1.2 and was made in 2012. When it comes to the world itself, there was this giant cobblestone structure that seemed like the outline of a hotel with a reception that spelled reception. Glad to see that 7-year-old me was just as stupid. There was a sheep, a pig, and a zombie pigman all just vibing inside the reception. Since it was a really old version, obviously the Steve looked different, the zombie pigman's model was different, and the game predictably had a completely different vibe and look to what it is today. I then tamed a dog and called it Wolfie. Wolfie and I became best friends and saw some other structures like Incomplete Friends bases and this weird wooden thing called the pig shack with only one pig inside it. There was also a released zombie pigman, so I went closer to it to see where it came from, but Wolfie immediately killed it. Thanks, Wolfie. That Tuesday, I finally got a response from the owner of the awesome SMPs. And this response was weird as hell. Just listen to this. He says awesome SMP 2 was a parkour map that was made for parkour experts in 2014. And he's legally not allowed to talk about awesome SMP 1. I hit a dead end, honestly. There was nothing I could have done to find out and dig deeper into why awesome SMP 1 was so mysterious. So that was the end of it. Or so I thought. You see, there was one thing that the owner said in his email that caught my eye, and it was about awesome SMP 2's world file. It still existed and was in his hand. So I emailed him back promptly asking if I could have access to the world file, and he replied with some ambiguous about awesome SMP 2 being extremely high skill level and only for the most expert parkour players, and that I had to prove myself. Bro, it was a Minecraft world called Awesome SMP. How exclusive could it be? The stuff seemed more pretentious than my Instagram posts. Regardless, I decided to play along with this guy's emails. And here's what happened. He asked me to send a video recording of me doing a hard parkour, so I sent him. He said not hard enough, so I sent him another one. He said not hard enough, so I sent him another one. He said nah, forget it. Go to this Planet Minecraft world and get the world record. I said, are you crazy? He said, no, if you want the world file, you better do it. So I practiced and got the second highest score on the map. He said nah, not hard enough. And then I realized this guy was trolling me and I just got scammed out of days of my life. So